glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this is the matchup that everybody has been looking forward to all season. You might remember Texas got off to a rocky start under young quarterback Arch Manning last year in Columbus, but he is better, and the team has improved around him. Ohio State was in the college football playoff last year, and Ryan Day expects this team to be even better. We'll find out here today. This is the matchup everybody's been waiting for. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Longhorns offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Arch Manning. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out.
And how much fun has it been watching this young man early this season as advertised? He was so special a year ago. And David, you could really see all the work this guy has put in the offseason. He's playing at a different level early this season and certainly looking to continue that today.
And that's why this team's doing a lot of winning, and he's doing a lot of performing. Like, he's coming out the gates really, really strong. Got his team in position early on. Listen, you got to start fast. Then you get to the middle of the season. Impressed by the way he started this season.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Manning on play action. Catch in the middle, it's Townsend. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Right side, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying to do it himself. He'll get down to avoid the hit, but he might not be able to avoid this penalty flag.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quick give. It's Brown. Swapped immediately. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Slam down again, and they tried to just grind out this first down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. The kick is on its way. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Buckeyes offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And it's amazing every year, man. We do these games, and we've done them for so long, and year after year. You can just hang your hat. Like this group up front on the offensive line. It's going to be physical. It's going to be tough. It's going to start there. And Palmer, it's no different in this contest.
They've done such a good job, I think, too, developing guys up front, because they're not always getting five-star talent, but this coaching staff, year in, year out, they're able to get the most out of these guys, get them in the weight room, get their weight up, work on the technique, the fundamentals, and they all work so well together. They're so well coached up front, and no different this year with this unit.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Grabs it in the middle. He'll be dropped.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
Sayin from the gun on third down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Hauls it in. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about, because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Left side is Smith. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football, and guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Sayin. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Snagged it, and there's running room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sarp, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. Like, it's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
They go play action with Manning. Snagged in the middle. It's Townsend. Right down the gut of the field. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Here's Arch to throw. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game. And he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Cross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Keeps it moving, it's Jackson. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run him again. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Ooh, offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back's got it on the screen. Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Sayin, trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Long way to go on second down. Looking outside, it's Jackson. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes. But when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Past the 30. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Manning from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Smothers. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got two great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They're all over him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Ohio State calls its second timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buckeyes sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. There he goes. Inside the 50. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Sends it back in motion. Arch is going to throw for it. On a little time, lets it go. Right side, it's Townsend. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He said, we've got a great matchup here between 2 of the better teams in college football. With a tie game here at the half, they want to try to take the momentum on this drive, get the crowd quiet, and really take control here in the 3rd quarter. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. 2nd and long here. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Drives inside. Oh, he's got some space. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
He's going to run it. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Quick spin on the line. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Play action, here's Manning. Rush right in his face. Out wide right, it's Brown. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Defense all over him.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the run, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Breaks into the open. Oh, it's out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
He'll pull it down. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Throw it, say it. Stands in and takes the hit. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. This one's complete. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Sayin back to the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Look out! Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Setting up the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Sayin to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field.
Snags it, and he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to Brown. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Here's Manning to throw. He's got him this time. On the move at the 30. Oh, the ball's out after that big play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So this hasn't been the most prolific day for them, but boy, would they love to take advantage of getting that turnover right here. Turning it on! Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Might as well give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Keep it on the ground. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a 4th down.
And man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like having the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on 4th. On the move. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Makes the grab. Hard running there. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Manning. Got his man. Powers through the defender. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Smothers. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.